Hello! In this video we will observe a brief example on how the properties of any object can be used dynamically in the visualization. As an example, we will try to represent the wind direction that we can observe in the BMS Studio and that we have obtained using the HTTP driver by means of a query to a weather forecast web page. In this case, the wind direction is indicated in degrees with respect to the north, being 0 degrees north wind. Therefore, we will use an icon like the one shown in the form of an arrow pointing south, so that its default rotation, which is 0 degrees, indicates a wind coming from the north. We will now take the value of the wind direction item and apply this value to the runtime property of the object called angle in the visualization, using a variable called item value. IV means item value. So we have this runtime property for the angle. In this way, any wind direction will rotate the icon according to it. In this case, 270 degrees. So this means wind coming from the west and the arrow pointing to the east. As you can see, we have used an item value variable that allows us to represent the wind direction dynamically, taking advantage of the characteristics of the visualization objects that allows the modification in runtime of their properties. As a final example for this practice, we will now use a wind rose that is not perfectly oriented to the north, but indicates the real direction of north on any map. In this case, we have to consider the decline of the north itself with respect to the vertical in the plane. In order to solve this difference, we can use a second variable called mathematical operation. In this example, we have calculated that the declination of the north on the map with respect to the vertical is about 35 degrees. Therefore, we will apply this mathematical operation that would simply add 35 degrees to the value of the item that we have used in the previous example. So we copy this element and put here and apply the new variable expression value that is 35 plus the previous item value. Now you can see the result is that the wind direction is indicated correctly also in the second example. Thank you very much for your attention.